good evening, afternoon, morning, other time of day that might exist in your country. Hello, welcome to Black Metal and Brews. Today we're beginning a 12-day excursion into the depths of insanity, or beer camp. Yay, let's go to camp. It's the end of July, and if you had a childhood at all like mine, you got to go to summer camp sometimes, and by got to, I mean you had to. I don't know how many people were excited about it. The one time I was excited, I got to learn that I was mildly allergic to some of the animals on the farm and spent half a day getting my eyes washed in a sink. So, hopefully beer camp will be better than summer camp. Being grown up so far has been way cooler than being a child, at least for me. Beer camp, for those of you who don't know, is a collaboration from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. They make all sorts of famous beers. In fact, they're so popular as a craft brewer that I didn't even know they were a craft brewery when I first came to understand craft. And I mean, you know, they make a good beer. I'm not really sure I care if it's craft or not as long as it's well made and delicious. But, you know, Sierra Nevada did a cool thing because they visited or collaborated with 12 other breweries around the United States, breweries who are often only available in their own local region. So for those of us who live outside of a said region, Sierra Nevada's provided us a way of kind of getting an idea for what these other folks do. It's exciting. It's fun. In pairing with this, I thought long and hard, and make your jokes about that as you will, about what I would like to do with 12 beers from one brewery, and I thought, well gosh, initially I was going to try and do 12 tapes from one artist, but I didn't have 12 tapes from one act, though I've come close with a couple. So I thought it would be cool to do 12 different artists on the same record label. You may be able to tell by the shirt I'm wearing, or perhaps, oh, you can't actually, now you can. Wow, it's a miracle. I'm going to do 12 different artists from one of my favorite record labels, Colloquial Sound Recordings. I have been informed to give you all a disclaimer that Colloquial Sound only drinks Miller High Life. However, the individual artists from tape to tape may not. Today, we're starting with two things. Well, I guess we're always starting with two things, aren't we? This cassette. Not one of Colloquial Sound's better-known artists, yet one of its more exciting, for those of us who like our black metal murky, on the noise side. This is Phantom Feels Gloam Begetter, which I'm pairing with Beer Camp's There and Back English-style bitter, a collaboration with Wisconsin brewery New Glarus. There and Back felt like an appropriate pairing for this cassette, because this cassette is two tracks of same length, one of which is simply a reprise of the other, a reimagining. We won't be sitting through the 40 minutes of this cassette together in this video, so I'll encourage you to purchase it from the Colloquial Sound Recordings Bandcamp. While the name of this beer does bring to mind The Hobbit, I don't believe Colloquial Sound has any Tolkien-influenced artists, and perhaps mercifully so. I do believe that the fantasy Tolkien bit in black metal has not necessarily run its course, but it needs to be done by the right hands, and I don't feel a lot of folks are qualified to take on the fantasy theme and actually do it justice. So, we have this sun-baked fury from Louisiana. It's great. This beer, however, I've never had before, so I'm about to try something new. It's exciting. Life is an exciting place to be when you're at beer camp. I'm sniffing my beer. It smells slightly sweet. Now's the time where I tell you all about this beer after a single sip. Jokes aside though, I've actually only had one ESB before. It was quite some time ago and it was on tap while I was out with friends. So needless to say, while I certainly got a taste for it and it was good, I didn't necessarily take it in with notes and everything. And as I'm sure you've noticed, these are all layman's terms. I'm not technically proficient in music or beer. I just enjoy both a lot and like sharing my obsession with you. So this beer, this is English style bitter. It's not bitter in the way that we Americans think in the IPA sense. The hops are there, absolutely. They're, however, being used more in the just floral context, if anything. Because, shockingly enough, hops aren't just a bittering agent, although it seems that we sometimes only use them as such. So, this is a little fruity. The malt is giving it a dark roasted element, but again, you can see probably by the color, it's not dark and heavy. This is really just kind of nice. A little bit tart, but overall, a nice smooth sipping beer. Like a thinking drinking man's lager. It's nice. I'm enjoying it. I think there's a lot for me to get through here, though. You can see the foamy top here. It's dense. The density is a coincidence here, but it works nicely with our friend's Phantom Feel here. This tape through Colloquial Sound was my introduction to them. However, it's not their first and not their most recent tape either. I actually just got in the mail today. This, which is their split, holding it the wrong way. Phantom Feel split with carved cross. Haven't even listened to it yet, but this came from Dungeon Tapes, who you should also check out if you like this group at least. This is good stuff. It's raw. It's just totally like caveman, but not caveman, not in the primitive sense so much as just this is scraping the murky, just filthy underside of a gutter. This is disgusting and I love it. It's the best way black metal can be ugly to me. So, can't recommend it enough. Luckily for us, this beer is not disgusting. Although as we go through beer camp, who knows? I may find that 12 beers from Sierra Nevada and friends don't always sit well with me. That's kind of part of the fun. I'm excited to find out if I like them all. This is good. This is pretty darn good. I don't know if it has me ready to dive into the ESB style head first. However, this is pretty rad, and I would drink this again. Beer Camp seems to be only available as a 12-pack. I may have to make that trip again, get another 12-pack of this. We'll find out. You'll find out. Well, you probably won't, because I'm not going to review the same beers twice. However, thanks for tuning in. Episode 1 of the Beer Camp has been completed. We survived, or at least the first part of the beer. Maybe we'll live to see another video. For now, cheers. Take care.